everybody, and welcome to Bethy Marie. Today I am going to be making potato gnocchi. This might seem like a daunting task, but it's actually fairly simple and it's a lot of fun, and you can't beat the taste of fresh homemade gnocchi. So follow along as I make some gnocchi for dinner tonight. If you don't have a scale, just know it's roughly about 3 large russet potatoes. I'm going to go ahead and wash the potatoes, poke them with a fork, and put them in the microwave for 10 minutes. Okay, so now that our potatoes have been in the microwave for 10 minutes on high power, I'm going to put them in the oven, 450 degrees, for 15 to 20 minutes until they are tender. Okay, I've taken my potatoes out of the oven. They are super hot, but while they are still hot, we need to peel the skin off, and then we are going to put them in this bowl. You can mash them. Once they're in the bowl, you can mash them with a potato masher, or you can use a potato ricer, which I have here, and I'll be demonstrating how to use a ricer. In order to peel potatoes while they're hot, it's important to protect yourself. So I'm using a fork and a knife here to just peel the skin off. They're nice and tender and the skin is coming off really well. Next, I'll show you how to use a potato ricer. A potato ricer opens up and has a section with holes at the bottom. There are sometimes different discs that you can use that have different shaped holes. I'm using the finest one here. I'm going to put a chunk of potato right into the ricer, like that. And then I'm simply going to squeeze, and the soft potato will go right through the ricer into the bowl. Once you've riced all of your potatoes, you're going to go ahead and set the bowl aside and let those potatoes cool down for about 10 minutes. Now that our riced potatoes have cooled for a little while, we are going to add in 1 egg that's beaten, 1 teaspoon of salt, and 1 cup of flour. You're going to stir this around with a fork until it is well mixed. You may want to get your hands dirty. You can knead it on your countertop for about a minute until it's really well blended. Next, you're going to shape the dough into a log. And you're going to cut it into about 8 equal pieces. Each of these 8 pieces will be rolled out into a long and skinny rope. And then you're going to cut each little piece of gnocchi about 3/4 inches along. You can just boil it like this, or if you like, you can just press it gently with the back of a fork to kind of give it that traditional gnocchi look. Once you've got all of your gnocchi cut and ready to go, you're going to put it into a pan of boiling water to cook it. Now, the water needs to have a little bit of salt in it to season it. And when you put the gnocchi in the water, it's not going to take very long before it's cooked. As the gnocchi starts to float up to the top of the boiling water, you can give it a few seconds to sit on the top of the water, about 30, and then go ahead and scoop them out. I like to use a slotted or perforated spoon to help the drips come out. And then I put them in a dish lined with a paper towel to help soak up any excess water. Well, now that you've cooked your gnocchi, You can add it to your favorite dish with some sauce or even just pesto and olive oil, salt and pepper, whatever you like. Your gnocchi is ready to eat. One other quick tip is that before boiling your gnocchi, you can set it on a cookie sheet, put it in the freezer until each piece is individually frozen, then put it all together in a Ziploc bag and store it in the freezer for use later. Well, that's all for today's gnocchi dish. I hope you enjoyed it and that you are encouraged to go home and make your own gnocchi. You can buy it from the store. I know it's delicious, but homemade, you just can't beat it. So enjoy making it yourself. Check out my other recipe video of gnocchi arrabbiata to see how you can put this freshly made gnocchi to good use. Thank you so much. Please subscribe, like, comment. I'll see you around.